lastly, we don't currently have a UNISON Australia. We were discussing whether or not it would be a good idea to form one. Our main problems at the moment are, particularly in Canberra, which is where a lot of the aerospace research is based, we already have a lot of aerospace organisations. The main one is the AIAA. There's also the AYAA, which is the youth version of AIAA. The Royal Aeronautics Society, and all the universities will also have their own student branches and different student organisations which are related to aerospace. So we think rather than adding, it's probably better to have a larger organisation rather than lots of small organisations which often don't work together. It's difficult to compete with membership for all of them, particularly if you have a membership fee. Not many people have heard of UNISEC in Australia, which again makes it hard to gain support for funding and also get members. As far as funding goes, the location of Australia makes it difficult to get funding for students to visit Tokyo, for example, for the meetings. Particularly because even for research students, we do get funding for conferences, but UNISON isn't related enough to our research projects for us to use that funding to travel here. So that means you either need to pay for it yourself or have somebody willing to sponsor your trip over there. We've also got a very small aerospace community, which again doesn't help the competition with other organisations, particularly with membership fees. Possible solutions. So rather than going straight into starting a UNISON Australia, a kind of compromise might be to continue having a student representative and also to start participating in the UNISON meetings more actively. I'm not sure what happens at the moment. As far as I understand, the Japanese UNISON meets once per month. But maybe if the international representatives can start joining those meetings via Skype. We can also search for a suitable student to participate in the ALAS competition each year so that there's an Australian representative for each year. And we can form partnerships with other aerospace organisations to help promote the activities, whether that's the MIC competition or the ALAS competition. So that might help, I guess, give a little bit more credibility to the competitions and the organisations if they're hearing about it from something that they already know a lot about. It will also kind of spread the word about UNISON, and hopefully that way we might be able to, rather than just having one Australian team competing in MIC, we might have kind of 3 Australian universities next year with 3 different projects. And from that point it might be easier to then talk to those independent groups and form an Australian chapter after that. So to achieve that, the next steps would be to advertise for an ALAS participant for Australia for the next round. For that, from you guys, we would need kind of more detailed information about what exactly would be required from that participant, what their responsibilities would be. I'm also fairly involved in the AIAA Sydney section, which puts me in a good position to discuss any collaboration that we can do to help promote UNISEC. And that's all.